guys! So today I would love to show you guys how to make some cookies! We're going to be making chocolate chip with walnuts, but honestly you could put whatever you want in there or exclude the chocolate chips and walnuts altogether if you just wanted like a plain cookie. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys how to make some cookies in case you have like holiday parties coming up and you want to bring something. This is a very easy thing to make and it's delicious! I love cookies, I love sugar. It's so good. Okay. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get 2 sticks of butter and put them in a large bowl and then soften it. It works best if you let it set overnight. I'm sorry about my voice, I just woke up. Okay, it works best if you let it soften overnight, but you can also put it in a microwave for a couple minutes. Well, not a couple minutes, but well, it depends on what temperature your microwave. But I'm just going to soften 2 sticks of butter in a big bowl. So while the butter is melting, we're going to get out some of the other ingredients. Right here I have some sugar, some white sugar, some flour, and then I've also got some brown sugar. Vanilla extract, baking soda, and salt. So as you can see, the butter is nice and soft, but not liquid. But if you do melt it to a liquid on accident, it's not a big deal. It's really not going to affect how the cookies come out in the end. Next, I'm going to put in some of my dry ingredients. I have the sifter here, and it's got the little lines on the inside. So you're just going to put in 2 1/4 cups of sugar. I mean flour. 2 1/4 cups of flour. I'm so sorry. Flour. 2 1/4 cups of flour. That's 2 1/4 cups of flour, and we're just going to sift this into our big bowl. The next thing we're going to add is 3/4 cups of brown sugar and 3/4 cups of white sugar. That's a lot of flour. This is going to make a good amount of cookies. So be prepared to share. Or to, you can bring them to a holiday party. You can also, another really fun thing to do is to just take them out in little baggies. Like you can put like 5 in each little baggie and then give them out to homeless people. Like everybody knows where, there's always an area in somebody's city where you can find people that would love some cookies. So, they'd also make good, you can make them for your neighbors if your neighbors are nice to you. I think only one of my neighbors is nice to me. So I might make him some cookies, but let's, so this is 3/4 cup of brown, actually that's not quite enough. This is 3/4 cups of brown sugar. It's kind of clumpy, so I'm going to try to put it through the sifter too. I don't know if you're supposed to, but it'll just help with the clumpiness. It's a little dried out. Yay, it works. Very slowly. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. Maybe if I just... This really isn't necessary. But I really want these to come out good. My hand's getting tired. So we've got our brown sugar in there. Next we're going to put in our white granulated sugar. We're going to put in the same amount as the brown sugar, that is 3/4 of a cup. Oh, if you're at a high elevation, such as in Colorado, you're going to add a little less sugar than whatever I'm saying, and a little bit more flour than whatever I'm saying. Okay. So that's about 3/4 cups. It's a little bit less because I'm in a high altitude. So there's the sugar. I'm not going to sift that because it's perfectly fine by itself. Next, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. Teaspoon of salt. You should really do this over the bowl. Okay, that is a teaspoon of salt, and next I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking soda. I think there's about a teaspoon left in here. Let's see. We'll need more than that. Oh, I got some in my mouth. Oh, it tastes funny. I've never tasted that by itself before. What are we looking for? Baking soda. I think I got a new box. Okay. Yep, this is the baking soda. I don't know how to open it. Remove panel. I don't understand. What is this? It's, I don't know why there's a piece of fabric. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to break through this. I don't really know. Anyway, this isn't baking soda for baking, it's baking soda for making your freezer smell good. Shit, now I have to go out? Oh no. Guys, this is not good. It's really snowy outside, and I have a really tiny car and it does not have good traction, so I'm really worried. Okay, Okay, let's go to the store and get some actual baking soda, because what the hell is this? I guess I'll put it in the fridge. Alright, it belongs. Apparently. Man, I gotta read the labels more. So let's go to King Soopers and get some baking soda. I'm gonna take you with me. I'm going to have to wear my glasses because I cannot see without them. And I do not want to get in a crash, because then somebody else can get hurt. Oh my god, it's so bright out. Be a good boy, Tug. You should see what I'm wearing. Okay, we have our baking soda. Let's make sure this one's beaten. Yes, this is the edible kind. Hurrah! Alright, how do I open this? Come on! Open! There we are. Guess I'll just throw this away. Oh, I could use it to clean something, I think. Alright. Alright, so we've got our baking soda. Thank goodness. Let's mix those in. Oh, wait. We gotta add the eggs. Right. Eggs. Fuck! I don't know. I think I ate the last 2 eggs for breakfast. Oh, please tell me there's another one in. Oh, good. Okay, good. There's another one in here, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, I gotta eat these strawberries like today. Alright. You're gonna need 2 eggs for this one. And I recommend putting them in breaking them into a clear bowl first, just so that you don't have any shell in there for jerseys. Yeah, see, I got a tiny itty bit of shell. You can't even probably see it on camera, but I'm gonna try to get it out. I know there's an easier way to do this, but I kind of like doing it this way. Yes. Can you see it? Yeah, that was in there. That's why you gotta crack them into a bowl first. And that's why you should not crack it into a white bowl, because you won't be able to see the little bits. Generally, I found the faster you do it, like the less likely you are to break it. Oh, so let's whisk these up a little bit. I'm just going to use a fork, puncture them, and then, you know, you've seen me do eggs before. I like eggs. They're so filling. They're such a filling breakfast. And there's like, for how filling they are, it's not that many calories. What is it, 71 calories? There's 71 calories in the eggs I get. Put those in your bowl. Yum. Okay. Let's stir that up with a big spoon. You know what? I think I'm going to use this today. Plutonium's down there. You can't see him, but he is. This is such a fun thing to make with kids, too. I love making these with kids I babysit. It's fantastic. I'll just make kids, and then, you know, the parents get nice warm cookies when they get home. You just have to make sure that if you're going to make anything like this with the kids that you have to, you know, you gotta clean up afterward. You know, don't leave a big flowery mess everywhere. I haven't babysat in a while. Well, actually only like a week, but it was pretty short. It was fun though. I had a lot of fun. I love kids. Kids are great. I mean, I love everybody, but kids, you know, there's something fun. Kids are nice. You get to teach them stuff. Next, you're gonna put in, what is it, a tablespoon, I think is what you're supposed to add? I don't know, I just kinda eyeball it, but probably a tablespoon. Yeah. Oh, this is vanilla extract, by the way. A tablespoon of vanilla extract. Oh, this is my favorite part about, so vanilla extract smells fantastic, but when it's concentrated, like just by itself, it tastes awful. So I love pranking kids that I'm making cookies with by having, like, I pour a little tiny bit into a spoon, and I'll say, smell this, and they'll smell it, and oh, that smells really good. I'm like, here, you can drink this, and then they put it in their mouth, and they're like, wah! It's so cute. And then, of course, they go out, you know, to their parents the next day, here, try this, and their parents are like, Billy. It's fantastic. Just so fun. I remember when my mom did that to me, and it was just so funny. And it's so funny to see their reactions. Yeah, just cute little harmless prank you can pull on them. Alright, it's getting mixed up nice and good. Oh, so what are we going to put in them? How about, okay, I don't know if I told you guys this, but I planned to put chocolate chips and walnuts in them. And I'm still sticking with that plan because I think that sounds awesome. So here I have some shelled walnuts that my grandpa brought us because he's awesome. And then here are some, I like semi-sweet chocolate chips, but the thing about Nestle is it seems like sometimes they use palm oil. And you want to make sure there's no palm oil in the ingredients. Okay, good. No palm oil, which is perfect. The reason you shouldn't use palm oil is because it's really terrible for the environment. It really leads to deforestation, a lot of destroying natural habitats for gorillas and you gotta make sure this is really mixed up well. In fact, you could use a beater. I've used that before, and it just, I mean, it's a little bit hard on your beater just because it's so thick, but it can help. When a little blob falls, make sure to pick it up, because you don't want your dog to eat it. Because it's just sugar and butter, basically. And that's really not the best thing for your dog or cat or turtle or turtle doves. Three turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. Not good for your partridges in their pear trees. So this is nice and this is mixed up pretty well. But I think I'm going to beat it a little bit if my egg beaters are clean. I mean, these are clean. So let's see if they're clean. I don't see them. But I don't see them in the sink either. I don't know where they are actually. Maybe she put them in the wrong drawer. No. That's okay. I'm fine with hand mixing. Now the consistency that the dough should have at this point should be, it's soft, but it's not very sticky. Like when you put your thumb on there, you know, it should break up, it shouldn't stick to both and be like, bleh. You know, this is about how it should be. That's so good. Okay. Let's mix this up. Okay. So you can see we've got a pretty good glob of cookie dough here. I think it's well mixed up. I feel comfortable adding the chocolate chips and the shelled walnuts now. I put in about a half a bag. If you use instructions from a site that is related to a chocolate chip company, they're going to tell you to put in a whole bag, but that's really not necessary. They're just trying to make you buy more chocolate chips. Especially, you definitely don't need a whole bag if you're planning on putting other stuff in, like walnuts. So for my shelled walnuts, what I like to do is leave them pretty long, but not as big as they are. See, I wouldn't leave them like this, like not the whole thing. But what I do is I crush them in my hands. You gotta make sure you have clean hands during this entire process if you haven't realized. But I just crush them and then crush them into the bowl. And it makes them, you know, the perfect size to have in your cookies. I'm gonna add another handful. I just kind of eyeball it how much walnuts I want. There's really no hard and fast rule. Alright, ooh, maybe a little bit more, just a little bit more. I love walnuts in my chocolate chip cookies. Alright, so let's mix that up. Now let's preheat the oven to probably 350 degrees is what I'm going to use because I'm using a non-stick pan. I really want to give this dough another taste just so I can make sure everything's in there, and also because it looks so good. That's really good. It needs a little bit more walnut. Yeah, I think that's about everything. So just to recap, you're going to put in 2 1/4 cups of flour, 3/4 cups of white, and 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 2 eggs, about a tablespoon of vanilla extract, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 sticks of butter, and 2 eggs. And I think that's it. Oh, plus, of course, whatever ingredients you want to add. For example, chocolate chips and walnuts. But, oh, you can also put some oatmeal in there. If you put raisins in there and tell people they're chocolate chips, you're a monster. But I still love you. So, I'm really just waiting for the oven to preheat. Let me mix in these walnuts. I just have to try it again and get used to it. It's so good, you guys. I guess I could do the dishes while I'm waiting. But I'll put it on fast. Hi, babies. Oh, shit. So I just heard the beep, and that means that the oven is ready for a cookie. I always love to do a test cookie first because it kind of eliminates the concern that you're going to ruin a whole batch of cookies if you didn't do the ingredients perfectly. So for your test cookie, you're just going to take out the pan you're going to use. I like to use a black nonstick pan because you don't have to, you know, oil it or butter it or anything. You just use it like this. So I'm going to put on the test cookie. It should be, I mean, I guess you could do it whatever size you want to, but I'm just going to go for about this size. Put it on my non-stick pan, and I'm going to put it in there for about 7 minutes to start off, you know, better check on it in 7 minutes. So let's set the timer, 5, 6, 7, got the timer set for 7 minutes, and if that comes out well, then we won't change the ingredients, but I will explain to you what to do if it doesn't come out the way you want it to. But first I'm going to eat this. So if your cookies come out flat, like they seem really flat, and they've got like the chocolate chips kind of sticking up out of a flat surface, and they're a little too thin, you should add flour, possibly a little sprinkle of baking soda more. But generally adding a little bit of flour will help balance out. This generally happens if you put too much sugar in and not enough flour. Basically, the effects of high altitudes do this to me every time, so I tend to add a little bit extra flour and a little bit less sugar, even though sugar is amazing. But if they come out too puffy, You can add a little bit more sugar, and that'll kind of help calm them down. But if they come out really puffy, that's not a bad cookie type. It's good stuff. But yeah, so that's basically what you should do. Okay, so that's 2 minutes out of 7. We've still got 5 minutes to go. So I'm gonna go do some homework. Fun stuff. Alright, so I just got my test cookie out of the oven. It seems like it's going to come out pretty good. It's got this rim along the edge that's a little bit low, which worries me because I don't know if it's going to flatten down or not. But I can, of course, add some flour. Seems like it's going to be okay, though. So, we'll see. I'll check on it when it cools down. Hi guys, so it is time to try the test cookie. I'm very excited. I hope it's good. Alright. Good. It's nice and soft. It seems a little bit flat. So I might add a little bit more flour. But it smells really good. That's perfect. But yeah, it's a little flat, so I might put in a little more flour. But as for flavor, it's fantastic. So I'm going to add a little bit more flour. And hopefully that'll fluff them up a little bit. I also might add a little pinch more of baking soda. However, it's a good cookie, and I think we're ready to ball them up. So get out your pan, and we're just going to put a bunch of rolled up cookie dough balls onto that pan and put them in the oven, probably for another 7 minutes. So here are the cookies. They came out just the way I like them. They're fantastic. They taste great. They smell great. They look great. I love them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and go out and make some cookies for somebody that needs some cookies. Somebody needs some love out there in your life, and you know it. So why don't you make them some cookies? So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. How about Plutonium closes this out?